welcome back. It's us again. Welcome back to At the Buzzer. It's your girl Jessnet, and of course we have, William. But I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, it's me, the man, myth, and the legend, King Will, back in
Awesome.
action.
So yes, we have an awesome show for you today. Welcome back. It's gonna be a lot of cool, fun questions. I want everyone to be involved as well. Everyone on Instagram, YouTube, and on Facebook. So we want to hear what you think. But first and foremost, before we get into all the goody woody, let's get into what's even greater, which I want to get into a nice little Bible verse before we go into what we need to go to. So our Bible verse is coming from First Peter chapter 5, verse 7. It says, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Nice and plain and simple. So
Absolutely.
great. Now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and start off. Well, women's basketball is hot, right? Well, Williams basketball is hot.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
let's go ahead and get into it. Just a nice little quick little question. Everyone's talking about it. Apparently everyone's a hater. Apparently everyone knows about women's basketball now, which is great. Of course, it has its pros and cons.
Hey,
But let me ask you this. Do you think that the veterans and everyone is like Cheryl Swoops, Diana Taurasi, some of the analysts, do you think that they're hating on Caitlin Clark, or do you think that, what they're saying is just some good criticism?
I don't think they're hating on Caitlin Clark at all. I think what people misunderstand is what they're basically telling everyone is the truth. The talk about Caitlin Clark during the summer got a little outrageous. Where we was even talking about, oh, she could play in the NBA. It was disrespectful to these women. And I think they're playing really nice about it by just basically telling y'all like this is a different ball game, this is a different league. Uh I I don't understand why they think it's hating because the Caitlin Clark wasn't gonna do what she was doing in Iowa, what she was gonna do in the WNBA. Like I always tell people about this about the WNBA. They cut all Americans. Like you got to think, this is the best of the best of the best of the females. This is like when people say the NBA is the best of the men. Females is like nine times worse. Like just now, the number two scorer in all of college women's basketball, Danisha
Yeah.
Grant, just got cut from the Vegas Aces.
So,
So I think Cheryl Swoopson was all trying to temper everyone's expectations of Caitlin Clark, and they're misunderstanding, thinking it's taken as hate.
yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I'm a big Cheryl Swoops fan, so I was really like, stop. But but nah, and people like Diana Taurasi weren't even talking about just Caitlin Clark. They were talking about she was talking about
Mhm,
Angel Reese. She was talking about
mhm,
the young lady Miss Fair. She was talking about everyone that was
mhm.
coming
Yeah,
into the
Cameron
league.
Brink.
Cameron, bring
Uh,
everyone, and they will tell you. Caitlin Clark even said it. Yeah, it's a little faster than what it is
yeah,
in
yeah, exactly.
college. I mean, of course, men are way faster because you're men, but the women, they're grown women. So, and these women
Mhm.
are fighting for a so they're going to play their hardest against you. So, and then also, I mean, she's doing, and honestly, she's not doing too bad. She has to cut down on the turnovers, but I can see
Mhm.
the potential. I definitely see the potential, but I told people she was not going to average 30, and she's not averaging 30. She's
Yeah,
aver-
exactly.
she's averaging what I told you. I think I text you. I said she's average. I feel like she's going to average 16 or 17, and that's exactly what she's averaging. Is the efficiency good? No, but I mean, it's okay. She's a rookie. She can
Mhm.
come in and be a rookie. Angel Reese is, to me, she's, which I kind of knew she was going to handle the physicality better. Like she likes that stuff. So that doesn't
Mhm.
really, she just needed a jump shot. And she did. I seen her hit a couple last night. I was like, okay. Like I was like, okay, she's not scared. Cameron Brink didn't do too bad. Rakia Jackson to me might be the best player out of the draft if they really
Mhm.
play her.
Averaging 10 points coming off the bench.
Yeah, averaging 10 points coming off the bench.
Mhm.
I told people she was the most pro ready. But like I told you, everyone that's, and this, everyone that's like, oh my God, stop it. Don't hate on Like they just, they don't watch the W. Like you've been watching the W for a long time. I've been watching the W for a long
Mhm.
time. They do this to all the rookies. It's
Yes, exactly.
okay. Like everyone gets beat up, but everything that when you touch Caitlin Clark is automatically hating, and that's what's automatically annoying. But overall, I think she's going to do fine. She's doing what I thought she would do, average 16 and maybe 6 assists. And I mean, that's pretty okay. That's good for a rookie. I mean,
Yeah, she's doing.
make
Like I
it
said, I
through.
think she's doing decent.
She's doing decent,
Um,
but
Maybe
she's not
my
doing
my
30.
my harsh criticism might have been slightly harsh. Maybe she might be a little bit better than Jimmer Fredette, but
she's better than Gemma, but well, I mean, right? I
but,
mean, as of right now, she's better than Gemma. I don't know what it's going to be, but
yeah.
she has some pretty good players around her. She's actually blessed. She has
I
some decent players. Like first
mhm.
off, Aaliyah Boston, I felt bad for her
Yes.
for a second because it looked like she wasn't getting the touches which I kind of knew she wasn't going to get the touches that she got last year.
Mhm.
So now she's averaging only 11 compared to 19 because Caitlin Clark's here, and then all the other,
Mhm.
well, mainly Caitlin Clark, because the same players were there last year and she was still doing her thing. But since Caitlin Clark came, which is fine, let her get her threes
Mhm.
and all that
Mhm.
other stuff off. They need a year or two to get it. I'm not going to call her a bust or anything until
Mhm.
I give people 3 years for me to be like, okay, let's see where you're at. I don't like to go by 1 year is what I'm saying. A rookie season should
Mhm.
not determine if you're a bust or not, but that's just my opinion. So, but
I'll say this, and maybe we can close out after this.
mhm.
Watching her play, I think I did underrate her playmaking skills a little bit. Even though her turnover rate's a little high, she does average, I think, 7,
6
8 assists a
assists.
game.
Oh yeah, okay.
Um,
I think it's 5.7, but yeah.
I think if she leans more on the playmaking ability, maybe like if you want to go male version, like a
Mhm.
Steve Nash almost,
Mhm. Mhm.
where I will set up my teammates and then set up my teammates would then set up my shot. I
Mhm.
think she'll work a little bit better, but I think she just got to adjust because these are probably the best girls she playing ever since. Even though, hey, shout out to Kate Martin, um,
Kmart
getting
doing her
some good,
thing, honey.
getting a little shine for
Well, she has a
Las
great
Vegas.
IQ, so that doesn't surprise
Um,
me. I knew Becky
But
would
that,
like her.
but that goes to show that they all wasn't bad. They all wasn't
I
terrible.
tried to
But
tell you that they weren't all I mean, like
yeah,
they weren't no
exactly.
5 stars, but they weren't.
Yeah.
I mean, they were probably better than AI team in '01. I'm just playing. Okay,
Yeah.
for real.
So
But
yeah, yeah, true, true.
but no, okay. Yeah, so I believe she'll do well. But no, to answer the question right, we agree that they're not hating on Caitlin Clark.
Oh
Like
no,
it's
absolutely
okay.
not.
Like
Absolutely not. Absolutely
people need to chill.
not.
So yeah, now we got that great conversation out of the way. The W is doing great. And I'm happy for all the great ratings, and I'm happy that everyone's watching to not only see Caitlin Clark, but to also see how great the other players that are playing against her. People are like, oh, I didn't know she was. Oh, she's good. I'm like, duh. But yeah, but it's nice
Yeah.
to see that, So it's cool. Now let's get on to the NBA playoffs now. Okay,
hmm
let's
NBA
see your
playoffs where a
boy.
lot of people like to remind me I've been
Hey.
wrong with my predictions, but
I'm not going to talk about how your heart was broken with Joker lost because it's okay. I mean, it's okay. The fact of the matter is, I mean, they just lost. Honey. Jamal Murray, I could tell he wasn't himself, but he did okay. Joker, I mean, he didn't play bad. They just, like I told you before, it was a bad matchup. That's all it was. Because
I
because
yeah.
Denver would beat the Mavs, and that's just my personal opinion.
I,
I don't feel like
I honestly think Denver still was the better team. I just think
you could be the better
it
team, but
was just
it could still be a bad
it was
matchup.
just that series that it was just a bad matchup.
Yeah.
Carl actually wanted to play good. Nas Reed, Rudy Gobert. I mean, like I said, like somebody said, I should have known it was over when Rudy Gobert did
Hit
that
that turnaround
fadeaway
too.
turnaround. Yeah, that means the basketball guys was with him that series. I should have known. That's the basketball guys is with him. It was mid.
I mean, I tried. Yeah, that was a little weird, but let's go ahead and talk about your boy Ant, honey. You should be happy. Ant doing his thing. Well, not these past 4 games, but still, he's been doing his thing though. He's been doing his thing. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how he's doing great and basically how he's basically taking over the league because you believe do you believe he's the face of the league?
I do believe whoever wins this series will be the face of the league between him and Luka.
Oh.
But like I said, that the face of the league thing is going to be tough because even though it should be Joker, I feel Joker will probably never get that face of the league
Because he
because of
don't
his
care.
style, and he don't really care. So, and then one undercover thing is, I believe, is if Ja Morant comes out next year and plays and doesn't do anything wild, he will
Stupid.
snatch it back. He will snatch it back. Because he was starting to snatch that crown.
People are forgetting. People are
And
forgetting
then
that.
people are forgetting
I mean,
before he
that
got hurt out of the before he came back from the suspension. When he came back from the suspension,
yeah,
excuse me, and before he got hurt, he was hooping. He was hooping. I
he
think he was
was.
averaging like 28, 29 a game.
And they were on a winning streak before he got hurt. I think they were on like a 4 or 5 game winning streak, and then he got hurt. So that was a little. It was like, oh dang, Ja. So I hope he's doing well, and I hope he's not doing nothing dumb. I heard.
Yeah.
I heard Drake. I mean, Drake dissed him on that track, but it's okay. I hope he realizes that he needs to focus on basketball and forget about everything else, and worry about his daughter, his family, and of course, basketball. Because honey, he can be like Ant, I believe Ja could do what Ant is doing. I mean, he was kind of doing it before, and then he got messed up. Remember against the Lakers last year? Something in the playoffs, he got hurt again. So yeah, he could have. Ja is like that. I want everyone to know Ja still can be the face of the league. But as of right now, between Ant and Luka, I do agree. They have the personalities too. You know, Luka's like the. I mean, he's cocky, but they're both cocky, but in like different ways.
Larry Bird 2.0. Larry Bird, new generation Larry Bird.
And then shout out to Mark Cuban giving him a legit team. Meaning like at least a team that can contend. And I told you, and you even admitted, you was like, okay, I was wrong a little bit. I said, I believe they could work. They just needed a year. And now they're doing their thing.
I said I was wrong.
And you know how Kyrie is when he actually has his mind right and wants to play. And yeah, and people want. And let me just say this because everyone's saying, "Oh, he wanted to play second fiddle to Luka, but not LeBron." That was 8-9 years ago. He's older and mature now. He understands.
He got some scars.
Understands. Okay, maybe I'm just a great number 2. I think he understands that now, and I think he's just. And unfortunately, I'm sure that's what LeBron wish he thought too. But he thought he was something else. But look, he's a great number 2, and I think they can go all the way if you ask me. But we'll see. Now go ahead and get your Tatum hate out because I know you have a lot to say. So let's go ahead and does Tatum need a championship to solidify his superstarness?
I mean, the way y'all rate him, yes. I don't have no Jason Tatum hate. My frustration I always say with Tatum is everybody make it seem like it's Tatum doing it all. I think it's Tatum and Brown. When Tatum ain't doing it, no, I don't think Jaylen Brown. And that's why I said when Jaylen Brown said what he said, I felt him. He does not get the respect. I will admit, Ant-Man ascend. We all just disown Jaylen Brown for being the best 2 guard in the league when he didn't do anything wrong. He's been hooping this entire playoff. But I do think it's time for Tatum to win a championship. People forget that, what was that? He was 19 when they was going up, 3-2 against LeBron?
2018? Yeah, 2018. Yeah. I remember, yeah. He was a rookie.
It's been a long time.
He was 19.
It's time. Yeah. Then you let Steph Curry down.
Let's not act like Steph's not like that, though. I don't know why people are acting like Steph.
I mean, I'm not saying, but now it's time. It's your time. Because, look here, let's keep it real. Tatum got to look out. Joker and them going to come back. They're not done.
No, they're not done.
If you think about Denver,
and I told you, Brown, you act like Brown and them wasn't going to help them. I told you Brown would have helped a little bit.
No, you know what helped them? You know what hurt the Denver Nuggets? Let's keep it real. Michael Porter Jr. being off.
Well, I told you either he's off or he's on. That's the thing about him.
I mean, as the Lakers, they was like,
he was on.
Where was that Michael Porter Jr. against the Lakers?
And that's what they hoped.
Against the Lakers. Yeah, it was over. So, but with Tatum, he got to understand, like, Boston, this is the year Boston got to do something because Joker them ain't going away. Luka ain't going away.
Too.
Ant-Man them ain't going away. Ja coming.
This their year.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day,
you still got Zion. You still got Giannis. Yep.
Because they got lucky in the
and they got lucky.
Because besides my not to be, I don't want to talk about it, but my Knicks being had like 600 players, but I really feel like they could have at least competed against Boston. I believe they would have beat Indiana, and then also they what's the other team that they've the Heat didn't have Jimmy Butler.
Milwaukee was hurt. Jimmy Butler was hurt. Milwaukee was hurt.
Who else did they play that was hurt last game? Oh, Donovan. I mean, you can say what you want about Donovan Mitchell, but he didn't play the last 2 games. They probably would have won the game.
They played Cleveland without Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen.
I forgot about Jared Allen. That would have been Jared Allen would have been helpful. So
and then they almost beat. And then look at all these games that Boston is absolutely like
sucking.
Honestly, Cleveland should have beat them twice. Cleveland should have beat them twice.
And Indiana should have won the first game. At least the first game.
This really should be 2-1 Indiana. Let's be real. They had game 3 and game 1.
Oh yeah, yesterday, yeah. They had
They had game 3 and game 1. This really should be 2-1.
If
we're being honest. Like
I agree. So, but speaking on, and some playoff runs or whatever that we need to, what do you think about who you think who's had the better playoff run so far? I know Brunson's gone, but this is something that people have been saying. So who has had the more impressive run, Ant or Brunson?
Well, if you want to be honest, by stats wise, it's Brunson. Like, if you want to keep it honest.
Wise. Yeah, that's why people are talking about it.
Yeah, because Ant has not been playing good these past 4 games. After that 44 explosion, I think, and what was that, game 2 against Denver? Yeah. He has not been playing well. You know who's been really playing, who's been saving Minnesota?
McDaniels.
McDaniels.
Cat
also. Cat saved them against Denver. And then, honestly, they should have won game 2 against Dallas. Naz Reid was the reason why they was in that game, hitting all them threes. So
to my last game,
Ant has to play better. Ant is not a very good 3-point shooter. He is an okay 3-point shooter.
But he's gotten better though. He's gotten better.
But when he's off, he's off. I need him to stop settling for that jumper, start going to the lane. When he was playing Denver at 44, he was going to the lane, and that's why the Jordan comparisons was coming in, because he was getting
and rightfully
to the
so. And then they actually look alike. But I do think I'm gonna say, and I don't want to seem biased, but I will say Brunson in big game. Well, both of them in big games were so big. To me, it's up in the air. But the last
Brunson had
4
way
games,
more big games. Brunson had more bigger games.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, people thought we was gonna lose to Philly. Mm-hmm. People honestly thought, even though we lost to Indiana, people felt like Indiana would beat us because we didn't have OG Anunoby, which was big. That was big. I kind of knew it was going down by then. And then Bogdanovich, when he went out against Philly, I was like, "Ooh, that's gonna hurt us and down the line." It did.
Then you can't forget about this too, though.
Mitchell Robinson got hurt. That was big.
Tibbs be playing them 48 minutes. That's what also makes Brunson's run so impressive.
Tibbs get on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Tibbs really upsets my spirit.
Tibbs played them 48, 50 minutes a game.
And Josh Hart, he got the right people. Josh Hart and them like playing 50 minutes. They do. And then you see what happened is he jumped up. No one even hit him in the ribs. He jumped up in his ribs. I guess they got strained just from him jumping because he do all that jumping all the time.
That needs to be shot. That needs gonna be shot in their 50s.
I know darn well after that last game 7, they went into some ice because, honey, they needed to, because it was a lot. But yeah, I'll give it to Brunson slightly. But if Ant could get them through this series, which he's proven that he possibly can. Of course, he needs Jaden McDaniels to continue to play. And Rudy Gobert. I can't deal with him. Rudy Gobert. Well, that's not his fault. I forgot y'all coach names. Not y'all coach, but the coach, Minnesota coach name. Why in the world?
Yeah.
Would you have? Because Luka was waiting for that. I could tell he was salivating at the mouth.
Oh, that was it. Everybody called it. Everybody knew that's what they were going to do. Everybody knew that's what they were going to do, and it was over. It was over. Rudy. I'm gonna say this, and I think we talked about this before.
He's low-key overrated. No, not low-key. He's high-key overrated.
He's going to have an interesting case for Hall of Fame. His Hall of Fame case is going to be interesting. Because off the 4 Defensive Player of the Years, he should get in. But How can you say defensive player of the year when you can get played off the court? Denver proved that. Now Dallas is proving that. Like I said, like the Denver series. Let's not get it twisted. The people that were playing good against Joker was Cat and Nas Reed.
And I
When
tried to
it
tell you
was when
that
it was Rudy, when
he
it
was
was
eating that
Rudy,
man up.
it was barbecue
Barbecue
chicken
chicken.
time.
That man
If
was
it was
happy to see that
Rudy,
man.
he was excited to see Rudy on the court.
Because Rudy is good in help to me. He's not good on ball. He's good in
Yeah,
help
yeah.
defense when someone come around and he block a shot because he's 7'5".
He's
Like that's what you are supposed to do. But he's not a tremendous of people. It's
yeah.
like Dwight Howard
He's
to
a
me
rim
was better.
protector.
Dwight
Yeah.
Howard was a better defender
Ben Wallace.
overall than him. Ben Wallace, great defender. Tim Duncan, even
Tim Duncan.
great defender.
Kevin
Like
Garnett.
Kevin Garnett,
Yeah.
great defender. They could guard within and stay in front of people and are tough. But even Cat was looking like he should have had the MVP, had the freaking defensive player of the year. Because sometimes he made it tough for Joker at times.
He did.
So and then Nas
Even though
Reed,
Joker was tired, I mean, they were throwing
he-
3 different centers at him.
you had no choice, especially when
They were
Jamal
wearing him
Murray
out.
was playing like Dookie sometime, and then you saw Caldwell Pope. That's who else didn't help you. Caldwell Pope, and we're not making threes like they were against the Lakers. It
Nah.
wasn't the same. So it just wasn't their time.
I mean, to tell you the truth, they honestly look like they might have just ran out of gas.
They are, and honestly, now to me, it looks like as of right now, because there's still time. Minnesota look like a lot of, and I think you said this. They look like they got a lot of. They're tired from
they shot all their ammunition against Denver. They shot all their gas in that series.
Exactly, and that's what happens. So it's kind of like, I guess.
But see, that's why people don't understand how hard it is to go back in the NBA. I will say, y'all know, I ain't the LeBron supporter, but LeBron and Steph Curry them made it seem easy to go back to the finals, back to back to back. Now we finna have our 5th different champion this year. Yeah. I mean, because it was Denver last year, it was then Milwaukee, and then the Lakers. So, like, yeah, it's very hard, and you can see why. I think Denver ran out of gas, and I think Minnesota is running out of gas. So, we'll see.
I agree. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into, which was well said, by the way. I need you to blindly rank. We have a game, y'all. I need William to blindly rank these point guards. Okay, I'm gonna give him 5 point guards. He has 1 through 5. He has to be like, I put him at 3, I put him at 2, blah blah blah, till we finish. And if he gets it right, then
Okay.
If he be like, nah, dang, that jump was trash, that's on him. That's what he felt like. So we're going to blindly rate these point guards. And the first point guard that I'm going to say is Mark Jackson. Where you put him at 1 through 5?
4.
Let's go on. Okay. Next one, I have Tony Parker. Because I know how you feel about him. Oh, I thought you put him at 5. Okay, cool. Jason Kidd.
2.
Stockton.
1.
Okay, I think you're gonna like Gary Payton. 5.
Damn, that's gonna be 5.
So you had John Stockton 1, Jason Kidd 2, Tony Parker 3, Mark Jackson 4, Gary Payton 5.
I would flip flop. I would put Parker 4, Payton 3, Jackson 5.
Okay, but that's still not a bad list though. Like that's not like, dang, that jump.
And it's the only reason why, because Mark was a very great field general type point guard.
Yeah,
but he wasn't a scorer like Tony Parker, and Tony Parker also was a field general.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
And then Gary Payton had the defensive side and very underrated post score. Like people give Shawn Kemp all these kudos, but really Gary Payton was a better player than Shawn Kemp.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Between Kidd and Stockton, I'm a little biased with Stockton. I think Stockton gets unnecessary. Hey, you just don't have the most assists and most steals out of nowhere. Stockton was tough. He played great defense. He
Mhm.
was a great point guard. I honestly would probably flip flop Kidd and Stockton though, to tell you the truth. But that's a toss up.
Yeah. I feel you. I'm a big Jason Kidd fan.
I
But
am
no,
too.
but I feel you on Stockton gets a lot of, he's I'm not gonna say a lot of hate, but he gets a lot of, because Isaiah Thomas, people feel like they put him over Isaiah Thomas at times, but I
And
would
I
still,
get it.
and I get it, but I mean I choose Isaiah, but um people need to chill out
I mean,
acting
because if you want to talk
like that.
about like cold, like white point guards, if you want to rank them, like
I'm
Stockton
sorry.
is number.
Oh,
I
white
mean,
boy.
Stockton is number one to me. Like to me, if
Of course, and until Luke is here. So
I mean, to me, he's by far better than Nash to me. If you was to ask me which point guard I
oh,
wanted,
I
I
would
would have
choose
wanted
Stockton
Stockton
over
over
Nash.
Nash.
I would choose
You know what
Stockton
I'm
over
saying?
Nash.
I would choose, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I think people give him like the Nash hate, and I understand the Nash hate, but
Well,
I
John
don't
Stockton
understand
can
the
play
Stockton
defense
hate.
though.
That's what I'm saying. Stockton can play defense.
Well, you know why he
Stockton.
played with Karl Malone, and no
Oh
one likes
yeah,
him. I
don't get
think
me
that's
started
another. I
about
think
that.
I think that's one of the main reasons that no
Yeah.
one really.
And I mean, it is Utah.
Yeah. But okay. But now let's go ahead into the next blind rank right here. I have another one for you. I'm gonna have him blindly rank these shooting guards. Let's see if he feel okay with this one, y'all. Let's see. First one, Clyde the Glide, because I was told he was a shooting guard and not a small forward. Because he went back and forth with Mike. So my husband had to
He
let me
was.
know he was
Yeah.
1 through 5.
4.
Wade. Dwayne Wade.
I'm only doing this because I'm trying to guesstimate. So I feel like he gonna be 2. No, I'm gonna put him 1
Wade?
because I gotta. Yeah,
Okay,
Wade.
okay. I know Iverson. Because to me, he's
3.
a shooting guard, so I don't think
He is 3.
Okay. Reggie Miller.
5.
I knew it. I should have said the other person first just to be a butt. But I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat. So and then Kobe. You have 2. So that's exactly how
Okay.
you would put it, right?
Yeah.
You would Wade, then Kobe.
No. Actually, no. Kobe, Wade. If you actually, how I do it?
Oh,
Kobe,
okay.
Wade, Iverson, Drexler, Reggie.
But you put Wade at 1 because you didn't know I had Kobe there. So
Yeah.
Wade.
Well, I was guessing you when they said Kobe or Jordan, so that's why I was going.
No,
with
Jordan
Wade.
would have been too easy. I didn't put him in there.
I thought Kobe was too easy.
No, that's why I didn't name him first. So
Well,
yeah,
like I said, if you think I'm a Kobe, look. Kobe is the second greatest 2 guard ever by far. Jordan, Kobe, then it's a
Wade.
long drop off. Wade. That's how I feel.
So okay, but as far as this list, how you did it was because you didn't know was Wade, Kobe, Iverson, Clyde, and then Reggie Miller, of course, because you be hating on Reggie, but it's okay. So okay, cool. That wasn't bad at all. That was fun, y'all. Yay! Now, let's go ahead and do these. And we're gonna do I'm gonna ask what this is gonna be I believe this is our. Oh no, sorry, one more blindly rank. Oopsies. So one more blindly rank. I'm gonna have you blindly rank these big threes. Okay. So, and this is going to be, sports big threes. I thought about doing like just like a whole bunch of people like singing and all that. But no, we're gonna keep it in sports. So first one, Ray Allen, KG, and Paul Pierce, 1 through 5.
4.
Makes sense. Parker Ginobili Duncan. I'm about to say, I feel like you're gonna go 1, but
now I'm trying to see who else you might go.
Okay.
3.
Jordan, Pippen, Robin.
2.
Okay. Braun, Wade, Bosch.
1.
Okay. And this one would be a 5th one, right? Steph, Dre, Clay.
Yep.
That would be a 5th one. That's actually not bad. That to me, that's not bad. But you had Braun Wade Bosch at 1,
Mm.
Jordan, Pippen, Robin at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it no? Or was it Parker, Ginobili, Duncan? Anyway, it was
No,
one of
I
those.
had, and that's my list. Miami big three over Jordan. Why? Because Wade and LeBron were
Mhm,
great players.
mhm.
Jordan was great,
Oh, I
and
forgot
Scotty
you don't
was
like
good.
Scotty.
Scotty was good,
So
and
you being
Rodman was
biased.
good. So Jordan, it was
Oh,
really
because you say
still,
they both. You saying Wade and Jordan. I'm sorry, Wade
yeah. You
and
know what I'm saying?
Wade. You try
Yeah.
to say I know where you're going. You try to say Wade and
Mhm.
Braun was like great, and Pippen
Great,
and
great.
Rodman is like.
Yeah, they were the Bosches. So
But
there we
but you
go.
had Ray. You had Ray, KG, and Paul PS at 4, right? Yeah, you
Yes,
had them at 4.
honestly,
And
and I'm a
Parker,
KG
Ginobili,
fan.
Duncan at 3. That's what you had
I'm a
on there.
KG fan, but let's keep it
They
real.
only had 1 championship, so
Overrated big three.
I'm not gonna
If you
say they.
think about it,
He's not overrated big 3.
they only won one
It was
championship.
Doc
They only
Rivers.
won one
That's
championship,
because of Doc Rivers. He was.
and they've been living off that one championship.
I
Like
mean,
KG,
listen,
Big
you got to do it
Baby.
sometime.
Well, he better get locked up, but
Look, okay, y'all. Okay, we don't condone insurance fraud. We do not. So, but
they better get
no,
locked up.
but nah. Okay, so now let's do okay, so this is the last one, guys. Okay, we're almost
Mhm.
done. We're actually doing it. We're in good timing, in my opinion. So I'm gonna ask Will these questions. Y'all could go ahead and say what y'all think. Should any of these players make it to the Hall of Fame? My friend, and I'm gonna ask Will and see what he thinks, and then I'm gonna add my 2, 3, 4 cents. So um the first player I'm going to ask is, should Kevin Love make the Hall of Fame?
No.
Because some people say that. I said that because some people, he's the topic of discussion. Him and Chris Bosh, should they make the Hall of Fame? So, because they
What
added to their big threes and they accomplished a lot with their big threes. But however,
Bosh
Kevin Love
did
was
way more for Miami than
okay.
what Kevin Love did for Cleveland.
He added some.
Chris Bosh did way
I'm
more
not gonna
for
say what.
Miami.
I'm not saying he didn't do way more, but to act like Kevin Love didn't do a thing is crazy. Like,
What Kevin
let's
Love
not.
did? What Kevin Love did?
He helped that. He made big threes for LeBron.
What Kevin Love did?
You're really
If Chris
upsetting me.
Bosh don't grab that rebound in the San Antonio series, where's Miami? Chris Bosh hit big midway jumpers, fake. Man, come on, man. Y'all stop disrespecting Chris Bosh.
No
Kevin
one's
Love is nowhere near
disrespecting
Chris Bosh
him.
level.
No one
Kevin
is
Love is nowhere
disrespecting.
near Chris Bosh level. Being honest. No way.
Like I just said, don't disrespect Kevin. He's not. He was okay. He was good with them. And then with Minnesota, he was great. Who do you think had a better career with their previous team? Kevin Love or Chris Bosh?
Chris Bosh.
Barely. And honestly, who averaged better? It was actually Kevin Love. If you really,
Did Kevin Love even take his team to the playoffs? Because I think Bosh took Toronto to the
I mean,
playoffs.
I know he was an All-Star. I know that for sure.
Oh man, Chris Bosh. Stop playing with Chris Bosh. Look, Kevin Love is Hall of Fame, Hall of Very Good. I'll give him that. He
Hall
had
of
some
Very
good
Good.
seasons. He had some 20 rebound. I think he had a 30 rebound game. But no, stop playing with Chris Bosh. Stop
Yes.
playing with Chris Bosh. Stop playing with Chris Bosh. Stop playing with Chris Bosh.
I don't know, friend. I think Kevin Love will make the Hall of Fame though. How about that? Will he make the Hall of Fame?
Tell me what he has done that's recognizable.
I mean, besides the championships?
What
I'm sorry,
when
the
they talk
championship.
when they talk about Cleveland winning the championship, they say LeBron and Kyrie. They don't ever mention Kevin Love.
Well, what
They
I
say,
do say is Kevin Love played some great defense on.
yeah, he did that one time against
Yeah,
Steph.
yeah, he did.
I know. That's like the only thing I can remember.
And that was some big play of that championship. Don't lie. That was a big
But
play.
when they say Cleveland won the championship, do they mention Kevin Love? All I hear is LeBron and Kyrie.
Some people do. Kevin, I mentioned you. I believe you did well in that championship.
Next.
The next one. Will Robert Horry make the Hall of Fame? You think he should?
No.
Dang, the man has like 25 rings. Why can't he make the Hall of Fame?
No. I think he's like a career 8-9 average point player. Oh, come on now. No. And that's no disrespect to Robert Horry. He was
but
Hall of very good role player. There
that's
we
why
go.
he's probably going to make the Hall of Fame.
Role players don't make Hall of Fame for being a good role player.
I mean, he made big. Now you know he made big shots. I'm about to say he. There's some.
I
people.
mean, no.
And then those big shots, he didn't make no big shots out of his career.
Absolutely. If Robert Horry goes in the Hall of Fame, Penny Hardaway better get in the Hall of Fame. Derrick Rose better go in the Hall of Fame. Their careers was better than his. All that Horry got is because he lasted longer. He had a couple of big shots and he won championships.
Not a couple. He had multiples.
No. Next. This list is disrespectful.
Dang, William, he's out here. William out here bugging on these. Okay, how about Sean Kemp? You think Sean? So then Sean Kemp should make it. If the way you talk about Robert Horry, Sean Kemp should make the Hall of Fame.
And I love Sean Kemp. No,
I don't think he should make the Hall of Fame, but Robert Horry should probably make the Hall of Fame.
If he would have kept on his trend with Seattle, but no, I remember fat cocaine head Sean Kemp. That's got like 15 darn kids. No, Sean Kemp let his career go. Everybody know that Sean Kemp got extremely fat. And everybody know he was on that powder. So, no.
Okay, well, should Draymond Green make the Hall of Fame? Because he was a great role player.
You know what? I'll say this. Earlier, I was a heck no. After, talking to people and looking at it more and more, I'll have to say yes. Because my thing is...
He will make
if Dennis Rodman get in, Draymond should get in. Like, that's my thing. He's this version's Dennis Rodman. Yes, Rodman was a better rebounder, but yeah, Draymond definitely was a all-time defender. You probably could argue top 10 defender of all time.
I mean, I personally agree because he can guard every position.
Yeah, get every position.
Without him acting a fool, he can actually guard every position rightfully so. And he did it. He did it in a system where it was with him perfectly. Do I think he could have done it in any other system? Probably not. We don't ever know. But at the end of the day, you can't help who drafts you. Yeah. I mean, you can't help who drafts you all the time. And so, I mean, I just agree. So,
Nah, he'll get in.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree he should get in. So that's crazy. But also, how about this? Should TJ Watt make the Hall of Fame?
Who? TJ Watt.
I'm sorry, the brother. Dang it. I thought I was
You right. Say if his career ended now?
JJ.
You said
JJ.
JJ. Okay. Oh yeah, JJ's gonna get in. JJ's He does.
You heard so I heard he might come back. That's what I heard. I mean, that's what
he ain't coming back. But yeah, three-time defensive player of the year, yes. I think he has 220 sack seasons. Yeah. I might not be look. Is he in my top 5 pass rushers?
Be careful how you answer.
I ain't ready to say that. I'm not ready to say he's the top 5 of all time. Like DN Pat.
Friend, he should be. I mean, I don't know. He might be top 5 for real, as far as that's concerned. He might be top 5. Well, numbers wise, he's top 5.
If we go D lineman, no, I'm not saying he's a top 5 D lineman, because that's including D ends and defensive tackles. If you go on strictly D ends, I'll say yes. If you go strictly pass rushers, which includes linebackers, I'm gonna say no. Like, it's kind of weird with me with that. It's just D lineman, no, that's Red. You got Reggie, you got Bruce, you got Aaron Donald, you got, it's just too many I can go. Even pass rushers, I mean, even in his generation, give me Von Miller over JJ Watt. I'm sorry.
Von Miller over JJ Watt.
Give me Von Miller over JJ Watt. Von Miller is a menace. If he would have got his head right, Alden Smith to me was better than JJ Watt. He just couldn't stop bugging out. Like, that was his problem. But I mean, no disrespect to JJ Watt. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. He's definitely a top 5, top 10 defensive end of all time. I'll give him that.
Okay. And then One more thing, because I just couldn't resist, friend. I just couldn't resist. I
Lord.
need you to one more blindly rank. I want you to blindly rank these goats. I just couldn't help it. I just couldn't help it.
Okay, let's see.
So 1 through 5. 1 through 5. Tom Brady.
So is this sports goats?
Yes, sports goats.
Okay. Tom Brady. 4.
You just worried, but you I'm gonna give you a chance to move him.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a chance. Just one. Do you want to or not? You don't have to.
4.
Okay. LeBron James.
He's not a sports goat.
LeBron James is a basketball player.
The basketball goat is Michael Jordan. What are you talking about? How do you rank someone who's not the goat of their sport? I'm just confused.
Oh my gosh, you are petty. Oh, okay, fine. Michael Jordan. I gotta switch. Michael Jordan.
1.
This is crazy. Okay, Floyd Mayweather. He's considered a GOAT. Okay, this is hilarious.
Yeah, you pick Floyd. Lord, don't get me on my pulpit about Floyd Mayweather.
Okay. Usain Bolt. See, I told you might regret this.
I'm comfortable with him putting that 3.
Okay. And the last one is Serena Williams.
2. I actually like my list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list, but you really petty for that LeBron one. He's considered a GOAT of this generation.
All right, if you want me to go with LeBron, then LeBron would be 2, Serena would be 1, Usain Bolt would be 3.
No, but Michael Jordan got to be 1.
But I'm saying
if you did that. No, yeah. I mean, we could stay where we stayed at. Michael Jordan's in it. You could keep it the way it's at. It's just hilarious. Like how you had where you would rank LeBron above Tom Brady?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't
mess up the time. Don't mess up the
Tom Brady.
People
fans forget them first 3 championships Tom Brady won.
It was the defense.
It was the defense.
No one wants to admit that.
Then when you had the offensive juggernaut, you can't get past Eli Manning, the Giants. You let Eli Manning, the Giants beat you.
We had a great, I had a great night that night, those 2 nights. But but no, yeah, that was definitely shocking because they had Randy Moss. But yeah, that's hilarious, yo. But okay, cool. So that was fun. But okay, so that's basically it, y'all. That was
that was good.
Oh my goodness, that's great. Okay, so in basketball, as we know, it's still not over. We'll be back once again. We're gonna try to do this once a week, right, William? At least try. But thank y'all for joining us. Will, do you have any other words?
Let's see.
Any other last? Oh yeah, the game should be on, right?
Yeah, Dallas up by 4.
Any predictions? Do you think? Last prediction.
I give up on predictions.
I mean, this is what we do. You have to give a prediction. I think Minnesota will come back and bring it. No, I'm talking about for the whole series. I think Minnesota will take it to 7, but I don't know who's going to win. I'm not going to lie. I don't know.
Oh, no. Series, want me to tell you? Dallas in 5 or 6.
Yep. I think Minnesota going to surprise. How about that?
I'm trying to tell you, Minnesota looks like they emptied out the tank against Denver. Their championship was against Denver. They have emptied out the tank. They are burnt. You saw he didn't even play Karl-Anthony Towns
in the last play.
Last like 12 minutes of the game.
But Carl wasn't playing that great though.
Because he played. I've been telling y'all who he is. He's trash.
He's not trash, y'all. Don't listen to him. He's not trash. But thank you so much for joining us, y'all, at The Buzzer. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Please give us any comments, any feedback, any DMs on our I know y'all watching. I see some people watching on our Instagram live, which is awesome. So definitely continue to watch us and give us any DMs or any comments, any suggestions, anything you want us to talk about. We'll be glad to assist. So thank you so much. I hope to see y'all soon. See y'all next week.
See you later.